Hi, I'm here with Dennis-manoloff. And D-Man, let's talk about the Indians for a minute, in particular danny-salazar, who's been struggling as a starter, and now they're going to move him to the bullpen, at least temporarily. What do you see as a problem? What's happening with it?
Well, primarily to me, Mike, I mean, the easy call is fastball command. Of course, he hasn't put the fastball where it's supposed to, but I think he also needs the third pitch. He has the fastball, he has the split change, but he really has never developed that third pitch, the slider, the curve, to complement the other two. And my experience watching this game is in Major League Baseball, specifically the American League, you need a third pitch as a starter going through lineups multiple times. So that's an issue. I also think that he's got to be able to focus better throughout the game. I mean, it just looks like sometimes he loses focus, and that's maybe easily seen but not easily remedied. I don't know how that gets remedied in the bullpen necessarily, but he has to be able to focus from the first pitch to the last pitch and lock in on exactly what he's supposed to do. We do know, though, that when Carlos Carrasco was sent to the bullpen, it worked wonders for him. So maybe the same thing can happen with Salazar.
Okay. What about the offense here lately? Shows some signs of coming out of it. Encarnacion hits a couple dingers, things get moving. What'd you think? What'd you think?
Don't look now, but Encarnacion is starting to swing the bat better. He's even using the opposite field a little bit. Yeah. So it's encouraging for the Indians to see Encarnacion starting to heat up. I liked what I've seen from Kipnis' stroke lately. It looks like he's finally coming around. The quick stroke, he's releasing the top hand. So, you know, and against lefties, you know, Kipnis is doing a job against lefties. So when you see Kipnis start hitting and you see Brantley doing what he normally does, Ramirez doing what he normally does, and here comes Encarnacion. You got Santana swinging a good stick. You know, you see that top six, and Lindor. You see that top six starting to take shape now. And once those guys, you can't have everybody swinging the bat well at the same time. I get that. But when you have that top six feeling good about itself on balance, then this team becomes dangerous offensively.
Okay. We're closing in on 1/3 pole of the season here, near around the 50-game mark with everybody. What's your assessment of the Indians in the AL Central?
I think what the Indians do, Mike, is they send a thank you card to the rest of the division because, you know, the Indians have been middling. They haven't played well. They haven't come anywhere close to what they believe is their best baseball, and yet they're right there.
Yeah.
Why? Because the rest of the division isn't great, okay? Certainly the Tigers have a team that I thought could beat the Indians. They haven't played well. The White Sox aren't going to be there all year. The Twins are probably a mirage, although they're plucky and gritty and all that. And, you know, the White Sox, who else do we have? Tigers and one more.
Kansas City.
Who am I forgetting? The Royals. Not doing much. So the Indians are fortunate that they're in a division where no one is running away.
Right.
No one's 7 or 8 games up. And as a result, I think the Indians are in a decent spot, all things considered. Of course, you'd want them to be, you know, 20 games over 500. But right now, they'll take what they have and know that their best baseball's in front of them.